Wala pa. Check ko pa lang.
Okay, so let's go to Shopify.
Kaya kuya, kuha muna ako tubig.
Sige. Siya mo. Yan si Shopify. La 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 la. Shopify. Where do you call it? There is Jason. Nakita niya naman yung screen ko?
Yes po.
Ay. Okay, open ko. So si Shopify, habang nag-aantay tayo kay Jason, si Shopify, isa siya sa mga platform for e-commerce. When I say e-commerce, it's where you sell your products or your services online by creating a landing page and taking in payments in order for your customers to buy from you digitally. So online yung bilihan. You can sell physical items like say mga beauty products, yung mga toys, ganyan. Parang Lazada. So it's like creating your own Lazada or Shopee. No? So kung Shopee yung platform, kasi yung iba dyan Shopee yung platform. Maka Lazada kasi ako. Kaya ako kaya Shopee kasi ano siya. Ibang bansa yung may-ari. Anyway, ayun, no? So it's kind of like creating your own e-com or your own Lazada or Shopee with your own products or services. So it can take in payments through GCash, credit card, bank accounts, no? It can already be set up on payments within the Philippines or even outside the Philippines if you are selling also digital products and services. Ano yung mga digital products na pwede mong ibenta dyan? Like yan, yung coachings, mga e-books, mga movies or portfolios, no? Mga designs. So you can also sell that digitally. And Shopify is one platform na ginagamit nila yan. So there are different platforms. So there's Shopify, there is WooCommerce, no? There is Etsy, there is you can also sell in Wix. Wix can also take in payments, no? When you create a landing page with them. Pero ito yung pinakamadali na nakita ko so far na ginagamit. Although meron pala Amazon, no? So eBay, yun. So those are types of e-commerce na pwede mong ma-encounter when you become a virtual assistant or an e-commerce specialist. So narinig mo naman yan, di ba, yung Amazon FBA, no? Or Amazon VA. Narinig mo na siya online if you're joining in different groups sa Facebook or any other social media platform. Andiyan ka na ba, Jason? Tagal mo naman kumuha ng tubig. Nagposo ka ba? Ano bang ginagawa mo?
Baka nasa taas yung kwarto niya.
Kaming mga ginagawa nito ni Jason. Ng chicks pa ata. Anyway, ikaw Joy, since wala kang pasok ngayon, nag-apply ka na ba?
Doing po. I'm going.
Sa mga December. Tandaan mo, may college ka na.
Kaya nga kuya, Diyos ko.
Ano nag-start ako sa college 2002, ang tuition ko sa UST, 23,000 na.
My God, 1990s.
2002 nga.
Ay, 2002. Wala na, lumipad na.
2002, 23,000 per sem ako. Kasama niya yung laboratories since ano nga ako, BS Microbiology ako. So, nung mag-graduate ako ng 2006, ang tuition ko ay umaatik abong 54,000.
Oh my God.
Dumoble siya. So, ngayon, ang tuition sa UST, nasa 80,000 to 100,000. Depende sa course.
My God. Yung IT, kuya, no? Magkano kaya ngayon?
Ewan ko, depende sa college. Kung sa Lasal mo pag-aaralin,
Wala akong panglasal, kuya.
200,000 siya per sem.
My God.
Kung sa Ateneo, mga 180,000. Sa UST,
Ang
mga
mahal.
100,000. Kung gusto mo sa STI lang, ayan, mga 20,000, 30,000 per sem. Pero malaki pa rin. Ayun. Okay? So, ako sa'yo, ganap ka na. Mag-start ka na mag-apply para magkaroon ka na ng additional clients. Total, nagpupuyat ka rin lang naman. Yung PC mo ba sa Remotas? Hindi, di ba?
Hindi po. Personal po siya. Para, pwede ako mag third party po.
Ba't di ka na lang kumuha ng isa pang laptop para isa doon sa isang client?
Opo. Plano na po. Kaya nga, hindi pa ako kasi kukuha pa ako.
Okay.
Para kasi, kuya, anong meron sa PC ko?
Yung PC mo walang camera. Yung mic, di mo alam kung gagana o hindi. Para kang totoso eh.
Sorry na agad.
Jason yung sa'yo din, personal laptop PC.
Personal kaya. Ako lang naman akong time doctor.
Ikaw wala ka time doctor.
Wala.
Walang pakialam sa'yo mo.
Sa akin kasi, kuya,
ibang team kasi sila, Miss Joy, ibang team sila, nakamonitor sa nila.
Well, si Ed, wala namang kliyente. Si Ed, sure ako na yung laptop niya. Sure ako na. Anong laptop mo, Ed?
Dell po.
Dell, Busot mo?
Ano po, i5. Dell i5 po.
i5 ito. May Dell din ako dito.
Sana all.
Apat kasi yung screen ko. Totoo lang. Pag tignan niyo yung setup ko. May screen ko dito. Number 1. Ito yung laptop ko na main. Galaxy. Ito yung isa kong screen pa. Yung TV naman. Meron pa ako isa pang laptop. Yun yung Dell. Ayan, provided naman yung Magic. i5 din yata eh. Kaya lang kasi yung gumagamit ng i5. So kasi i7.
Sana all.
Sana all talaga. Sana all.
Ayoko na mga mahihinang laptop.
Ay, sana all. Pampalakas. Sana this.
Lahat yan SSD.
Ay.
Yung isa, nakakonect din siya sa PlayStation 4. So habang nagkatrabaho ko, pinagyan ako. Entertainment lang. Yung mga magagawa mo kapag work from home.
Sana all.
Kaya lang, hindi ako natutulog.
Ay na kuya, natuto na akong matulog kasi nung time na straight ako, naapektuhan yung quality mo.
Okay.
Sa akin, naapektuhan.
Oo naman, kung hindi ka matulog talaga, maapektuhan talaga yung quality mo. Isa pag-ausap ka ng kliyente mo, galit ka na. Titigong ka na kasi ang tapangan nila. Yung mga ganong moments kapag wala kang tulog, kaya mas maganda rin na rin. Pero ako din ako ng since hindi na ako lumalabas. Ayoko na halos lumalabas. Although nakabili akong kotse. Kaya, halos tayatamad ako lumagamit ng kotse.
Yeah, ako kuya, ganun din eh. Yung iisipin mo na aalis ka ng bahay, gagastos ka, tapos makipag-inuman ka, uwi ka sa bahay, lasing.
Hindi naman ako umiinom.
Hindi. Kasi wala naman akong ibang activity aside sa grocery.
Akala ko aside sa inom eh. Anyway, yun. So, ganun yung setup kapag work from home. So, you have all these screens, nakaupo ka lang lagi. Or, magtuturo ako ng class. So, I always make it to a point na may exercise ako. So, kaya bumili ako treadmill na yun. May nag-treadmill ako. Kasi yung treadmill ko naman, ginawa namang slide ng mga anak ko. ginawang slide yung conveyor. Nag-backpack niya, naglalaro din ng Anyway, so balik tayo. Today yung Shopify. These are a series of videos on how to use it. So we're gonna play this one so you guys can do it. Okay? Nakaka-attend kayo ng Shopify dati, Jason?
Okay tapos na.
Saan ka umabot?
Hanggang dulo, ata yun.
Dulo, hindi naman tayo umabot ng dulo.
Hindi, dulo na, no? Kalimutan ko. Basta na ko, naabutan ko yan.
Okay, sige. So, let's start this one. Guys, let's start. Ay, bakit yung nakalog? Ay. Wait,
Over 1 million small business owners from 175 countries trust Shopify to help them sell their products and services online and in person. So what exactly is Shopify? Shopify is a world-class commerce platform that has everything you need to start, sell, market, and manage your business. This includes selling through your own fully customizable website, social media, and online marketplaces like Amazon, but also through retail experiences like farmers markets, pop-up shops, and permanent storefronts. There are many key features that make Shopify the best platform to build your business on. In this course, we'll explore some of these features. They include pre-made store templates that help you customize the look and feel of your store without having to know how to code. Built-in payment processing to accept credit cards and other forms of payment. Free and paid apps from the Shopify App Store to expand the functionality of your store. Growth opportunities with Shopify sales channels and built-in marketing features. And a dedicated support team available 24/7 to answer your question as you build your business. Whether you're a budding jewelry designer and want to start selling your products, or an established business owner who's ready to start selling online, Shopify can help you. We're with you from first sale to full scale. Now, let's get you set up to sell online. In this lesson, you'll discover the assets you need to have to launch your store. Let's start with the must-have essentials. Firstly, you'll need at least one product photo. In order for a customer to want to purchase your product, they'll need to see what they're buying. Secondly, you'll need a business name, so you can buy your domain name. Of course, you can change this later as your business evolves. For now, since I'm a new mom, I'm going to name my business after my son and call it Thailand's Tea Shop. Now that you know the essentials, let's talk about a few items that would be nice to have as you build your online store. First, more photos. Your product photography is an important part of your business's success online. Seeing high-resolution product images that help brand your website and convey how your product works is a critical part of buying online. To help you out with this, check out Burst, Shopify's stock photography website that offers you thousands of high-quality product and lifestyle photos to help you improve your site. I've linked to Burst below, as well as our very own course on product photography, so you can learn to do it yourself. The next asset I recommend is a business logo. If you're an established business, you've already got one. Great. If you're a new business, no one really knows your brand, so you have a lot of flexibility in these early days. Get something basic using Shopify's logo creator, which I've linked below. But again, this isn't absolutely necessary for launching your store. If you're an established business, a nice to have would be your package sizes and weights for each of your products. This will help you calculate more precise shipping costs, but again, not absolutely necessary when you're just getting started. Creating your online store also requires a fair amount of writing. This is sometimes referred to as copywriting, which you may have heard of before. Copywriting is all the words that you write on your website, from your homepage to your product description and your contact page. Throughout the course, you'll need to pause to do some copywriting. I'll also share some effective copywriting strategies I've learned along the way. The first thing we're going to do in our new store is add a product. Your product page is the most important page for your online store. It's where the sale happens, and it turns that casual browser into a lifelong customer. In the next lesson, let's start your free trial.
Okay, may confusing ba sa mga jargons na sinabi niya, like domain? Alam ba ng lahat kung ano ang domain?
No po.
So
No po.
domain, say, you go into a website. So when you go into a website, when you're starting to build your website, usually, pupunta ka dyan sa yan, like Shopify, ganyan. So yung web address mo, usually may nakalagay pa na Shopify. So pag-aari pa siya ng Shopify. Now, when you buy a domain using, say, you want to use, say, GoDaddy, or mismong Shopify, no, you can buy a domain with Shopify. Shopify. So, yung domain mo, usually, yun yung name ng website mo. No? So, you can use the domain for your email address. Diba? Pag nakikita nyo yung mga email address ng mga actual na company, hindi na siya at gmail.com. Although, Gmail pa rin yung ginagamit nila na platform. Pero iba na yung email address nila. So, those are your domains.
Okay po.
So, yung actual na address ng website mo. Meaning, connected ka dito sa web page na to, or the business of this web page, connected yung email address. So that's why your domain. Kaya siya parang globe, no? Yung ano niya, yung laging icon niya is the globe because it's kind of like your own world. No? Yung dominion mo ng business mo. So you can buy domains here sa Shopify automatically. Say, you want to buy a domain name, pangalan mo muna, kunyari, Eds Marie Santiago. There. So, yan, most popular si edsmariesantiago.com. Wala pang nabibili sa kanya. So, open pa siya. Pwede mo siyang bilhin, no? So, lahat ng pupunta sa edsmariesantiago.com, mapupunta dun sa business mo.
Okay po.
Halimbawa, si Karen Joy Leonares. O yan, wala pa rin bumibili sa pangalan mo, Joy. So, pwede ka pa rin gumawa ng sarili mong website. Jason Castillo. Alam ko si Jason masyadong madami. Baka meron na itong bumili. Hindi pa, wala pa rin. So, jasoncastillo.com is unavailable. Sabihin, may-ari na ng Jason Castillo. Pwede mo nilang bilhin to si jasoncastillo.ph. Mas mahal yung yung domain mo, Jason. Kasi medyo common yung pangalan mo, tsaka yung last name mo. So, mga $17 per year ka. So, yan yung mga available na extensions. So, pwede mo yan bilhin. Binibili yan online. When you buy it, it's for 1 full year na. You can use it for 1 full year and then you can renew it after that. Okay? Gets?
Gets po.
Okay. Balik tayo kay Shopify.
In this lesson, I'll show you how to start your free trial with Shopify. In the free trial, you're able to customize your online store, start adding products, and do virtually everything you want to do to get your business set up. Go to Shopify.com to get started. From Shopify.com, click Start Free Trial. When you start your free trial, you'll enter your contact details and your store's name. When you sign up to Shopify, you automatically get a free myshopify.com domain. That's where your store will live when you're just getting started. While you won't be able to change this domain in the future, don't worry too much about it. Later in the course, you're going to learn how to create a custom domain for your store. This free default domain will help you to get started, and it won't be visible to customers once you buy your custom domain. Once you've selected a name for your business, click Create Your Store. Once you've created your store, we'll ask you a few questions to better understand your business. Try to answer these as accurately as possible. After adding in your information, enter your store. Congratulations! You've taken the first step in creating your business. To keep your business safe and secure, you'll also receive a confirmation email in just a few minutes. You've now started your free trial. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to add a product to your store. The product page is your best opportunity to showcase the value of your product to your customers. In this lesson, you'll learn how to add a product to your store and how to make changes to the photos, variants, and pricing. Let's set up your product page together. Start on the Shopify admin, click Products, then click Add Product. There are two pillars of an effective product page: trust and value. Throughout this lesson, I'll show you how to convey each element on your product page to optimize for sales. First, start by adding the title of the product. You want to clearly state what the product is. Next, write a product description. When you're writing your title and description, put yourself in your customer's shoes. In the product description, you should convey the features and benefits of your product. Since a customer can't really try your product before they buy, you want to help them understand how the product will address a problem or challenge they have. Use bullet points to make the copy scannable, and be sure to use spell check. One of the key elements of writing a good product description is including keywords. Keywords are the words and phrases that a potential customer will enter into a search engine to find a product like yours. This is a fundamental aspect of search engine optimization, or SEO. I've included a link to our SEO course so you can optimize your business's search engine rankings for yourself. Other opportunities to build trust on your product page include displaying customer reviews, embedding customer photos, and offering a money-back guarantee. At the end of the course, I'm going to introduce you to the Shopify App Store. In the App Store, you can find amazing add-on features that can help take your online store to the next level. Next, click Upload Image. Your product photography is a key element of your product page. It helps you convey trust and quality and helps the customer imagine owning your product. Product and collection images need to have a file size smaller than 20 megabytes to be added to Shopify. I recommend using a compression tool to compress any images being added to the site to keep the quality high but reduce the size. In the resources section below, I share a link to a compression tool. Chances are your images will be just fine, but if they're too large, I've included some details below on how to compress the files so they can be uploaded to Shopify. The first image for each product is known as the featured image. The featured image may be shown on collection pages, the cart page, the checkout page, and your home page. Make sure you pick an image that clearly displays the product. Once you add an image, edit the alt text. Alt text helps visually impaired internet users by describing what's in the image. This alt text is also used by search engines to understand what's in the photo so it can appear in image searches. Keep your alt text brief and descriptive. 125 characters or less is recommended. Now, you need to add a price. This is what your customers pay at checkout. You can also display both the original price and the reduced price if you're having a sale. The cost per item allows you to track the cost of goods that you're selling. If you're on the Shopify plan or higher, you're also able to produce reports to analyze your profit margins. Click Charge Taxes on the product if the product is taxable. We'll talk more about taxes in a later video. Under the inventory section, you'll see the option to add a stock keeping unit, also known as a SKU. SKUs help you organize your inventory and fulfill orders. If you're new to SKUs, you get to make up your own format that makes sense to you. As a business owner myself, I can definitely tell you that these help in the long run. You also have the option for barcodes. Again, if you're just getting started and only selling online, you won't have to worry about this yet. The inventory setting allows Shopify to track your inventory for you. Next, enter the number of products you have in stock. If your products are spread across multiple locations, you can add a location and separate inventory for each place. If you're just starting out, this might not apply to you yet, though it's something to keep in mind for the future. For now, you might just have everything at your home address. That's how most people start out. If you want to add a location, you can do that in the settings section of the admin. As you continue down the page, you'll arrive at the shipping section. Indicate if it's a physical product that needs to be shipped. If you're selling digital goods or services that don't need to be shipped through the mail, then leave this unchecked. If you don't fill in these details today, you're not going to lose out on a sale. Your shipping settings for each product help calculate shipping rates at checkout and label prices during fulfillment by understanding the size and weight of the package and the distance it's traveling. Shipping costs are something you will pay as an e-commerce business owner. It's up to you whether these costs get added to your customer's final bill or if you pay for the shipping costs yourself. I can tell you that one of the most enticing offers customers go for when shopping is free shipping. It's almost expected these days. You can consider including the shipping cost in your overall price rather than adding these extra fees during the checkout process. We'll talk about shipping strategies in more detail later on in this course. So if you have those product details now, add them in. You can add the product's country of origin as well as the harmonized system tariff code. This is used by customs to ensure the correct tariffs are applied to international orders. This speeds up the customs process. Under Fulfillment Service, select the type of service you'll be using to ship. Fulfillment, if you're not familiar, refers to the process of picking your products and packing them up to be sent to your customer. It's literally fulfilling your order. So, if you're doing it yourself, you'll select Manual. As you build out your online store and maybe start working with production and fulfillment partners, you'll notice other options for fulfillment that you can select. Next, if your product has different options like size or color, you can create variants in this section. In the Options Value field, enter the different variants available, separating them by a comma. I might be selling the same tea in loose leaf or bagged and in a variety of tin sizes. These are all variants of the same product. You'll need to enter the product inventory for each variant, just like you did earlier. As you move further down the page, the Search Engine Listing Preview is a preview of how your product will show up on search engines. This is part of your on-site SEO strategy. On-site SEO is when you optimize elements on your website in order to improve the search engine ranking and visibility. Remember how we talked about writing your title and description in a clear and concise way? This is an editable preview that lets you customize what search engines see so that it's different from what your visitors see. Click Edit Website SEO to make changes to the preview if you'd like. By default, the copy is a duplication of the product title and description you already wrote, so it'll be in a good place. If we scroll up, back at the top, you'll see the product availability. Click Manage, and a list of your active sales channels will appear. A sales channel gives you new opportunities to sell and promote your product. It represents different marketplaces where you can sell your products. Think of your sales channels as a method of reaching your customers where they already are and already spend their time. When you first start your store, your online store is your first sales channel. You'll learn more about activating new sales channels later in this course. Just under that is your organization section. As your product inventory grows, you'll need an easier way to manage products in bulk and gather them into groups. This will help you stay organized and it'll help your customers navigate your online store. It's not absolutely necessary to add the details in now, but like shipping details, the more you add in over time, the more accurate and easy it will be to manage your business. When you're done creating your product, click Save. You can see the product you added to your store by selecting View Product. You can continue adding more products now, or you can come back and add more later, even after your store is launched. If you have any questions about adding a product, reach out to our amazing customer support team at any time at help.shopify.com. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to create a collection.
Okay, before we proceed, question. Nagets niya ba lahat?
Sa akin, gets naman, kuya.
Okay. Joy, question.
Get lang po, kuya.
Ed.
Ask ko lang po sana yung sa ano, kasi parang na-discuss nga po na kapag gumawa po ng i-wire po yung details, finil upan. So, pwede po ako yung gumawa ng sarili kong parang shopping store na ako yung yun. So, ano po, so sinabi niya, so pwedeng sila din ang magpo-provide nun?
Anong sila yung mag-provide? Yung shopping store mo?
I mean, kumbaga po may i-offer silang partnership, ganun po.
Yes, although, kasi kapag gagawa ka ng sarili mong e-commerce, it's up to you kung ano yung mga products na gusto mong ibenta. That's what drop shipping is, no? Pwede
Okay
kang
po.
mag-source out ng ibang products sa, say, Alibaba, for example, or Amazon, or, different online stores na gusto mong i-promote para ibenta rin yung produkto nila. So, pwedeng ganun.
Okay po.
Okay? Questions pa? So,
None
malinaw?
for me na po. Okay na po.
Malinaw yung add a product So you can do this as your inventory management as well, since meron siyang inventory or stock keeping unit or SKUs tinatawag. If you look at an actual Shopify, dito siya, no? So when you add a product here, for example, yan. So meron na yan kagad. You can determine the price. You can determine if you're gonna charge tax for this product, especially dun sa mga may service, sa mga may mga physical product, definitely may tax yan, no? You can have it a compare price here, so dapat mas mataas to compare dito para magmukhang may discount sila. And yung actual cost ng item kapag binili mo dun sa supplier mo. So it would automatically compute for your profit as well. Halimbawa, gusto ko ilagay ito, ang pricing ko talaga for, say, a training is 3,000. Yung nakikita ko sa iba, usually 8,000 pesos. And yung cost per item ko usually is nasa, say, 2,500. So, meron na kagad siyang profit margin na pwedeng mangyari. Compute niya na kagad on a per product basis. Every time na may bibili sa inyo na customer. Okay? Yes, guys?
Yes po.
One more thing din dito is, so ito yung SKUs. Location name, you can always track the quantity of your goods, or if you want to continue selling even when you're out of stock, you can do that as well. Ang pinaka the best dito is yung edit website SEO. So if you look at one of my products, let me go back, discard. If you look at one of my products here, yan, so ito yung Diamond Bright Car Wax ng Branch AutoWorks. Yan, meron na siyang search engine listing preview dito. Ito yung nakikita ng mga searchers sa Google, no, sa mga search engines, kapag nag-search sila ng car wax or express wax within the Philippines. So, lumalabas na rin siya kagad. Okay? So, editable na siya. You can edit this already, ang meta description nyo, URL handle, etc. May-edit siya. So, ito yung ginagamit for search engine optimization. Okay? Gets naman ang lahat?
Yes po.
So, sure kayo Anyway, pwede naman magtanong after this. So, tayo sa create a collection.
When a customer visits your website, they want to quickly navigate to the products they're interested in buying. Shopify makes this easy by allowing you to create a collection. A collection allows you to organize your products into structured groups. Keep in mind, products can be a part of more than one collection. This is beneficial as it helps your store to stay organized, and it makes it an enjoyable experience for your customers as they're browsing. Here are some examples of collections. Clothes or products for men, women, or children, best-selling products or sale items, products that are a certain color or material, seasonal products for holidays or special events. There are two types of collections you can create: a manual collection and an automated collection. A manual collection includes only the products that you select individually. Manual collections take more work to create and maintain, but they're a good choice for small or specialized collections that you intend to curate personally. An automated collection uses selected conditions to automatically include matching products. This is ideal for businesses with a large inventory of products. You can add up to 60 selection conditions, and you can specify whether products need to meet all or any condition to be included in the collection. Let's set up a manual collection together. From your Shopify admin, go to Products, then click Collections. Click Create Collection. You want to be very clear and descriptive with your collection name. Choose clarity over cleverness when naming your collection. In the Collection Type section, click Manual. Now click Save. In the Products section, search for the products or click Browse, and then add the products that you want to have in the collection. Set the sort order for how you want the products to be sorted in your store. Some Shopify themes give you a chance to add a collection image. If you do not choose a collection image, the image of your first product in your collection will be used. The Search Engine Listing Preview section shows a preview of how the collection will be displayed in search results. If you want to edit this information, click Edit Website SEO. Just like your product page SEO, you can edit this if you'd like. It's a great way for search engines to find relevant collections. If you don't want to have a collection description visible on your collection page, be sure to add a description to the collection SEO section so that it'll be found by search engines. In the Sales Channel section, click Manage to select the sales channels where you want your collection to be available. When you're just starting out, make your collection available on your online store. After watching the Sales Channel lesson later, you can come back and change this. In the Collection Image section, click Add Image to upload the image for the collection. You want an image that best represents the contents of the collection. Click Save. Click View to see your collection. If you're coming to Shopify with a large inventory, or as your business grows and you expand your inventory, automated collections will save you time and effort. You now know the steps to set up a collection, and you're one step closer to launching your online store. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to add payments to your Shopify store.
Okay, before we proceed, questions dun sa collections?
None po.
Joy, Jason?
Wala po, kuya.
Wala ko. Tinawad nang mag-unmute. Sige.
Getting your first sale is a huge milestone, and I'm excited for you to experience it on Shopify. In order to receive payment, you need to set up your payment processing with a payment provider. What is a payment provider? A payment provider is a highly secured system that allows customers to buy from you using a payment method of their choice. Let's set up payments together. From the admin, choose Settings, then choose Payment Providers. When a customer checks out, they can choose to pay for their order using any of the methods that you've enabled in your Shopify admin. Shopify Payments is the simplest way to accept payments online. It eliminates the hassle of setting up third-party payment providers, and it accelerates checkout for returning customers. Shopify Payments also isn't exclusive, meaning you can use other payment providers like PayPal at the same time. This gives your customers more options on how they'd like to pay for their purchase, and it increases the likelihood that they'll buy. When a customer can pay using a method they're familiar with, it helps build trust and increases conversions. Let's complete Shopify Payments setup together. Click on Complete Account Setup. Add in your business details. Add in your personal details. Share a brief description of your product or service. For the customer billing description, you can change how your customer's purchase will show up on their credit card statement. Be sure that the description clearly displays your brand so the customer recognizes the purchase if they review their payments. Add in your banking information. Ideally, you have a bank account for your business so you can keep your business separate from your personal banking, which will make it easier to manage your business finances. If that's not available yet, put in your personal details and you can change it later. This is how you'll receive payouts when a customer purchases from your store. Once you've read the terms and conditions, click Save. Another benefit of Shopify Payments is that you can sell in multiple currencies. I'll show you how to set this up. Click on Manage. Firstly, you can see your payment options and select which options you want for your customers. Keep these all enabled so that customers have as many options as possible. Now, let's add currencies. Customers like to shop in their own currency. It gives them confidence to know exactly how much they'll be charged. With Shopify Payments, you have the ability to accept payments in multiple currencies. When you add a currency, your prices are automatically converted based on the foreign exchange rate and our rounding rules. You can learn more about this in the resource section below. It's recommended that you only choose currencies from countries you're going to ship to. Now, to payout details. You can choose how you want the payout from your sale to show up on your bank statement. It can be something generic like Shopify, or if you have more than one business income, you can specify with more detail. You can also choose your payout schedule. You may want to keep notifications checked so you'll be informed when you receive a payment. Shopify Payments conducts enhanced fraud analysis checks to let you know if an order is potentially fraudulent. Shopify Payments has 2 fraud filters you can choose to enable: address verification systems, AVS, and card verification value, CVV. When online fraud does happen, it shouldn't stop you from building your business. Shopify is one of the safest places to start an e-commerce business. Not only do we offer these manual fraud prevention tools, but we also have machine learning algorithms that study payments and flag any questionable activity so you can investigate further. And finally, you can choose to enable test mode to test out the experience of checking out. We're not going to do this yet, though we'll do this later in the course. Now, let's head back to payment providers. PayPal is one of Shopify's default payment providers because it's secure, widely used, and trusted. As soon as you open your store, depending on your location, you'll be given a PayPal Express checkout account with the email you use to sign up for your Shopify store. This is based on country, not currency. After you make your first sale with PayPal, you'll receive an email to set up your PayPal business account. If you activate Shopify Payments as your primary payment provider, you will not be charged any additional transaction fees for transactions processed with PayPal. You'll also notice you can deactivate PayPal if you prefer to keep your customers to one main payment option. If you're not using Shopify Payments and want to accept credit cards, you can choose from over 100 credit card payment providers for your Shopify store. Note that with third-party providers, other transaction fees may apply. So when you integrate a new payment provider, make sure you understand all of the fees associated. While credit cards are a popular form of payment, in some parts of the world, not every customer is going to use one. In order to help them place an order without a credit card, you can enable manual payment methods. After you receive payment, you can manually approve the order. Common types of manual payments include cash on delivery, money orders, and bank transfers. If you're using Shopify Payments or another payment processor, by default, the credit card processing happens automatically. However, you can also choose to capture the credit card information and charge it later. You have now completed payment setup and you're ready to receive payments from customers. It's important not to let your payment strategy slow you down. Even if you haven't enabled your chosen payment strategy, Shopify will still accept orders on your behalf. It's our goal to make sure you're not missing out on any sales.
Okay. Any questions so far?
None so far.
Wala? Sure kayo? Naintindihan niyo yung payment method?
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. Sure kayo Dahil papakita ko pa din. So basically, when you go to payments, sabi niya kanina, di ba, they can accept credit cards or PayPal. They can also already accept Maya and GCash as a payment method for your payment provider. So yan. Yung akin, meron na siyang PayPal, and meron din siyang Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Maya, GCash, QRPH, and ShopeePay. So they can already do that here in the Philippines using these digital currencies or digital wallets na meron tayo. So ganyan siya ka-enable pagdating sa e-commerce dito sa atin, sa Philippines. Of course, you can always, 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 you can always get your customers outside Philippines, di ba? Kung talagang gusto mo, kung trip mo talagang mag-export. But if you do it right here with different within the Philippines, no, on different products outside dropshipping or local dropshipping, you can always do this already. So you can receive these payments using these methods already. Okay? Gets, guys?
That's yeah.
Yes po.
Yes po, kuya.
Okay. So, tuloy tayo. How to buy your domain. Yan.
Choosing your domain is an important step in establishing your brand and building trust with your customers. A domain is the URL or website address where your customers go to find your store online. While every Shopify store comes with a myshopify.com web address by default, we highly recommend that you invest in a custom domain. You can buy a custom domain directly in your Shopify admin, which makes it easy to manage and renew. In this video, I'm going to show you how to buy a new domain. If you want to point to a domain that you've previously purchased from a third-party provider like GoDaddy, head to our help docs for a step-by-step tutorial. There's a link to this below. To buy a domain through Shopify, click on Domains under Online Store. Click Buy New Domain. Type in the domain name that you wish to buy. Ideally, you buy a domain that's a .com or an extension that indicates what country you do business in, like .ca or .co.uk. .com is a globally recognized extension. It can be frustrating if your ideal domain is not available. Shopify will provide you with alternatives if you're set on a business name. It's recommended that when you choose your domain, you also check to see if the social media handles similar to your domain are available also. If that ideal domain name isn't available, consider adding the word shop to your domain name. This makes it easy to find a good domain that clearly shows your brand and also communicates that your website is an online store with products for purchase. The price of a domain depends on the type of extension you buy. When you buy a domain through Shopify, your domain is automatically set up for you and you keep ownership even if you leave Shopify or close your business. Domains purchased through Shopify are registered for 1 year by default, and they can be renewed until you no longer need it or close down your Shopify store. When you choose your domain, you'll be prompted to add in your credit card details. Click Continue to review your purchase summary. By default, the account owner's email information is used to purchase and renew your domain. Review your personal details to ensure they're correct. You will receive an email with the details of your purchase. If you want your domain to be renewed automatically, keep the auto renew box checked. It can take up to 48 hours for your new domain to start working. Now you've set up your domain and you're one step closer to launching your store. In the next lesson, you'll learn how to set up your About and Contact Us pages.
Okay, questions sa domains? Wala? Yun yung sinasabi ko.
You've already completed the crucial step of adding your first product to your store, but there are a few essential elements of your e-commerce store that aren't product pages. We're going to work on those now. Your About Us page and your Contact page help convey trust to the visitor. It helps them to know there's a real person behind the business and how to contact them. Another helpful page is to add a frequently asked questions. This is where you can help answer common questions related to your product and ideally save time on customer support inquiries. Shopify makes it easy to add a new page without the help of a developer or needing to know how to code. Add the title for the page and the content in the description. Be descriptive and clear when choosing your page title. The web page title is displayed in the tab or title bar of browsers. The rich text editor displays the text in the same style that it will appear online. You can format your text and change the color by choosing options in the rich text editor. You can also insert links, tables, images, and videos into a web page. In the visibility field, you can choose whether you want your web page to be published or not. By default, your new web page will be visible when you click Save. Otherwise, you can work on the page for a while before making it public. Lastly, you'll want to edit the search engine listing preview to help customers find your web page and encourage them to click the link. Another type of page you'll consider adding on your store is a blog to help with your marketing efforts. In the online store section, you can click blog and create blog posts to get started. It looks a lot like the page builder, but gives you the option to add a few more details. There are two main reasons to start a blog. The first one is to strengthen your brand through what's called thought leadership. If you're starting a tea business targeting tea enthusiasts, you may start a blog about tea. Your blog might feature posts about different types of tea from around the world or how they're harvested. The idea is that you're writing about topics that your target audience cares about. When they read your blog and enjoy their experience, your brand earns their trust over time. The second main reason for starting a blog is for search engines. Someone might search on Google, "How is tea made?" Because you've written a great blog post on the topic, you may show up in search results. This person may not have had the intention of buying tea, but now they've arrived at your blog, and they might start browsing your online store. Writing a blog post in order to earn trust and get new traffic is something called content marketing. It's a great low-cost, long-term strategy for your business, but it does involve writing quality blog posts on a regular basis. Now, you've selected a domain and you know how to create pages on your website. In the next lesson, you're going to learn how to organize the navigation of your site.
Yeah, so last lesson na tong next. Unless you have, may questions ba kayo before I...
None.
Naman kuya.
Okay. Nagets nyo yun, ha? Sure kayo, ha?
Opo.
Okay. Sige. So, ito yung last lesson natin for now. Then we'll continue again next week with Shopify, okay?
Creating the navigation section on your store helps your customers find what they're looking for faster. In this lesson, you'll learn how to set up the navigation for your online store. In the navigation section, you'll be able to create and edit all of the menus for your online store. This helps customers easily and efficiently get to the products or information that they're looking for. Let's go into the online store section of the Shopify admin and start editing the navigation. Shopify makes it easy to change the navigation without the help of a developer. It's recommended that you have 3 to 4 main header options to make it easy for customers to decide what they want to click. We recommend adding Home, Shop, About Us, and Contact Us. The header links offer visitors an easy way to get around to the most important parts of your website. If you add more than this, you'll risk cluttering your online store and making navigation frustrating. I don't expect you to have all of your pages created and all of your products and collections finished at this point. We're just getting started, but for the sake of demonstrating how this works, I have a few pages all set up and ready to go so I can show you how the navigation works. There are 2 types of default menus built into your Shopify store: the main menu and the footer. Let's create a main menu first. Click on Main Menu. The main menu should target the primary pages, like your products and your About page. The main menu appears on every page of your online store. Each menu item can be turned into a drop-down menu to add subcategories. Subcategories can be useful if you have a large inventory of products. By default, every main menu includes 2 menu items already built in. The first is titled Home, which is your store's homepage. The second is titled Catalog for all of your products. This is the starting point, and I'm going to show you how to change this. To create a new menu item, click Add Menu Item. Write in the name About Us. Then choose a link. When you click the link field, you'll see options for what you can link to. You can link to an external website, an internal page you've already created, or an email address. In this case, I'm going to link to the About Us page. If you don't want to link to anything, add the pound or hashtag sign. Click Add. To edit a menu, click Edit beside the title you want to adjust. For this example, we're going to change Catalog to Shop and link to all products. Click Apply Changes. To change the display order, click and hold the icon beside the menu item and drag it to a new position. Drop-down menus are used to organize your products, collections, or pages in the main menu of your online store. For example, if you're selling tea and accessories, you can get specific and have a menu for the different ways to buy teas, like loose leaf or in bags. Let's create this together. Under Shop, I'm going to create a drop-down menu. Click Add Menu Item. Name it and link it to the product you want to sell. Click Add. Now drag the item underneath the menu title you'd like it to be under. Click Save. You're done. Now, go back to the navigation and complete the process with your footer. I'll show you how to set this up in an upcoming lesson. Setting up the navigation is a fundamental element of your online store. You'll notice that we've set up your domain, pages, and navigation all before we've decided what your store actually looks like. These are the building blocks for your online store, and these pages and navigation systems are must-haves. Like everything we've done today, your navigation can be changed. Your business will grow, and you'll need to adapt. Don't feel like you're committing to a big decision today. This is all about learning and getting comfortable with building your online store. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to choose your theme, which helps you define the look and feel of your store.
Okay, questions so far? Papakita ko sa inyo yung kung paano ginagamit yung navigation and how it looks like on an actual online store. So yung navigation na yon, so if you go to online store, navigation, so ayan, ito yung actual na online store ko ha, for Drench AutoWorks. So ayan, dalawa lang yung akin actually, main menu lang. And footers. So yan, meron akong home, catalog, contact. When you look at this store, this is my store actually. So dun sa Drench AutoWorks. Ganyan na yung itsura niya. You have the blog posts here, yung sinasabi kanina, yung mga products here na sinasabi rin kanina. So isang collection sila for products, isang collection sila for services. And you can also put in some featured products and yung featured videos and social media. So, underrated rin siya. So, meron din siya dito. Yan, kami lang gumawa niya. Ako, si Ren, tsaka si Christy. So, that's how it would look like. Pwede nyo siyang i-navigate dito using yung themes. So, pag kinlik nyo yung themes and then customize. So, ipapakita nyo sa inyo kagad yung online store nyo. And you can use this left bar kung paano nyo siya i-design. So, you can insert images, for example, for banners. You can insert texts, blog posts, featured collections, collages, and you can also input your footers. Ganyan lang siya kadali. Ganyan lang siya kabilis maggawa ng landing page if you're gonna use Shopify. Okay? Gets, guys?
Yes.
That's here.
Yes po,
Wala naman
kuya.
sa akin siya.
Okay, isa-isa. So, you have to use this if you're gonna have a client with an e-commerce website. So, pare-parehas lang ng yung iba't ibang platform na yan, like Wix, Amazon, Etsy, WooCommerce, Shopify, ano ba yung iba? Even WordPress, no? Pare-parehas lang sila ng navigational bars. No? Isa lang yung principles nila kung paano gawin yung landing pages nila for an e-commerce website. You just have to click and learn on how you can create your own. So, I think nagbigay ako ng assignment natin. Hindi ko alam kung may gumawa. So, you can try doing your own Shopify. Since may trial period yan, using your email address. May 14 days na trial period yan. So, try creating your own e-commerce website by offering your services. You can offer graphic design. You can offer virtual assistants. You can offer data entry services. You can offer these types of services already on your e-commerce. So, start by doing your own landing page sa Shopify gamit yung mga natutunan nyo ngayon. Okay?
Okay po. Okay po, kuya.
Wala na questions? Sure?
Wala na po.
Allowance.
Wala po.
Ano yan, Jason?